That way. Hello and welcome to Secret or Lightworkers Secret to Success. Today is a continuation from last week, 11/11's portal of with Brenda Lainof of beliefs. Beliefs that are holding you back, and we had so much coming through that we wanted to start again today. So thank you, Brenda, for being with us today. And we had a special request from Pamela, our team member here.
Hmm.
Um, if we can release beliefs that are holding you back from healing, and I think that that's an important question for all of us. So we'll just jump right in and see what pops up for today. So Brenda's been on our call several times, and she's a magnificent healer, author, and entrepreneur. And so we all work together in groups, and we brainstorm off each other,
Hmm.
and we just love the mastermind, you know, um, feeling of what happens like when you have more than two heads put together. We always say that's when the mastermind shows up, that's when the creator shows up, and we just start going down the energetic rabbit holes on what we can heal and what there is to release and clear. So thank you again, Brenda, for being here today. I'm excited to see what pops up today.
Well, right away, I've been guided to a set of cards that I have, and this is all could be related to beliefs.
Yeah.
So, Pamela will be looking as to your question, and without not knowing your history and blah blah blah, we don't. That's fine. But I'm just going to make that connection. So before we begin, I let's just clear out any detrimental energy,
Hmm.
in our computers or Wi-Fi, et cetera, et cetera. So I just like to do this every day. And you may want to do that for yourself, Pamela. Just go, because you don't know what you're picking up from somebody else. Just go ahead and clearing out anything that's attached, any detrimental energy. It could be entities that want to mess things up or mess up your mind. So as I say that, I'm just watching my pendulum, I'm not making it spin. I'm literally holding onto it, and I'm just kind of watching it. And you may or may not feel energy, which is fine. So there's yeah, I would suggest, and I forget to do that. I forget to check in for entities, and usually I end up getting my own energy work done when I work on someone. I'm not very good at every day. I'm just going to do. I don't do that. Some people are very good at that, but I do suggest if you can just think of that. And okay, here we go again. I've got a lot of energy moving just every day.
Hmm.
Okay, so I am getting guided to pull some cards, and it could be for everybody here. And let
I'm
me
going
just
to
tap in. And so I'm asking for healing it, and then we'll see where we go with that. So I'm asking from systems, from creator, and what could be blocking us to the body, physically healing from any ailments, illness, etc. Oh, first thing that came up, which we'll do, we need to unplug from the collective. So again, this is talking about the fields, how we're connected to the fields, and then you talk to your mother who's connected to her friends and all their ailments, etc. Or you're working in a facility, and then you're hearing Elizabeth talk about her daughter and how her daughter, it just goes on and on. So what we knew, this is really important card that came up is unplug. So we are getting reminded we need to unplug. So we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to be asking for assistance. Oh, I'm getting a lot of energy in my head. What else
Mhm.
can we do here today just to help us? Oh, well, we're going to command a miracle frequency, so we will do that. But I feel like there's something else here that we can do this sequence of what that is, and I'm getting guided to remove any weakness. So what we want to do is set this up. We want to remove any weakness where we're connected to the collective. Maybe there's a weakness like, nah, not too sure if you can unplug from the collective. That's an energy, and we want to remove that. And then we're going to be commanding. But I kind of sense that before we command in miracle frequency, this is where we're going to go. I'm getting that we need to check if there's a belief that we can't command a miracle frequency. Oh, all right. So let me just check into that. So again, unplug. We want to remove the weakness that we can't unplug. And we want to check, well, what is that major belief that we can't command? We don't have the power to command a miracle frequency. So there could be many, but I'm just going to be asking, what is the major one for everyone here, and what that could be? So I'm asking for assistance, and what is that belief? Where is it at? And we're asking for some. Oh, okay. I'm getting the whole category of love. And so I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. When I check into the category of love, where we have this weakness, and then I'm asking, where do we go? What? Oh, okay. This responsibility is coming up. So here we go, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. So responsibility. And I'm asking, what belief under this category of responsibilities? Okay, let's just see what comes up. Okay. Sometimes this is interesting. It's easier to avoid problems than to face them. So it's easier to avoid problems than facing them. So now we need to go, well, what's that all about? And is this even yours? I'm getting no. So most part, it's not even ours, but it's coming up. So why are we having to, why are we holding on to this? Is there some reason that we need to hold on to this? Am I being told actually no? But we just needed to bring it to their consciousness, is that, well, it's easier to, avoid problems than facing them. And is it, I'm not even getting from this lifetime. So it could be, it's in your blueprint, in your DNA. So, okay, first, definitely we want to clear that. And of course, my pen had to run out of ink. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead. And we're just going to do a sequence here. So we're asking Creator, anywhere and everywhere we're holding any weakness in our body, that it's easier to avoid problems than facing them. Anywhere that could be held within our blueprint, anywhere that it's our ancestors, where it's on the collective level. Let's clear that out now. We just want to gradually dissolve and dissolve and dissolve that. Or you could say disrupt, scramble, neutralize the energy, all the cells, all the tissues, organs, glands, DNA, genetic makeup, energy body, across all timelines, lifetimes, generations. So anywhere we took on that belief that's maybe not even ours, but it's in our blueprint, and anything that's supporting this unease in the body, and all entities that are in the way. So I'm going to suggest this is something to do frequently. It's not going to be a one time, that's it, done. Because it's going to be layers and layers, and it's going to be ready. I mean, maybe your ancestors aren't ready to do this yet. So it's just like bring it up to their consciousness as well. So as we do that, we're now commanding miracle frequency. So this is download miracle frequency. and filling in that space where we had all those beliefs. A bit easier to avoid problems and to face them, or perhaps it's the belief that every mistake makes it worse and must be paid for. Maybe again, those are not yours, but they're ancestral. So I want to allow the mind to, okay, this isn't mine. I'm holding this, I'm absorbing this, or maybe I'm sharing it. Maybe it's just I need to avoid responsibility so I don't look at it. So this commanding this miracle frequency to replace all those beliefs of lower vibrational energies. And so what I would say is just every day, because we're told we're not very powerful, you want to bypass that and just go, oh no, I'm going to command a miracle frequency. However you do that, if you're laying in bed and you just swipe whatever it doesn't matter, you command it. You talk to your cells directly and make sure that they're not getting any interference energy. So you command it. Yeah, so I've got energy in my head. Okay, so that's just one thing that came up as to health. It's a process, we all know that, but it's interesting what is ours, what isn't ours, and that we take on, we don't realize it. And so, anyways, that's that part.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all fun how things sort of all work together, the past lives, entities, pathogens, whatever. And we're all coming in with our own, we came in with all these tools. We come from the universities and the universes, and we all have some information that we're now sharing. And I think we're getting braver and braver and braver. We're just saying, I'm done. No more. We're done. So
Yeah,
what choice do we have? Either you go, I'm a victim or of my circumstances, or just say screw it and just get really into that power of just no, screw it.
yeah,
That's all I can say is that, well, we might as well, you know.
yeah. I think the other day, I had a download for Pamela that there was, and Pamela remind me of what it was if I
Mm,
don't get it all, but I think it was something to do with like demons or entities that were attached to her from a past life, but it was from like I want to say
Lemuria.
Lemuria, yeah, from Lemuria.
oh, Lumeria.
Yeah, but there was
Mm.
something within that lifetime she had to go back
Oh,
and
okay.
figure out
What
why
it
we were
was
still attached to
or
her.
why it
Yeah,
happened. So you
yeah,
figured it out, Pamela. It was something from past.
No, I went back. She told me I went back, but I've asked, but I have not got any response or any answer to that question. So the question's still pending.
Question is pending. What happened back in the Lemurian times,
yeah,
Right. Or why did they follow me into this one? I have asked that
or why
question.
they follow you into this lifetime?
Right. But no response
yeah.
yet.
No response from wherever
Right.
when you
Just
say that.
I get dead silence. I mean,
Oh,
no.
I see. When you're asking, what's coming up? Okay, check with me on this. Do you muscle test, Pamela?
Yes.
Check to self. Do you forgive yourself for not believing? Do you forgive yourself for not believing? And what do you get?
Okay, that was a no.
Sorry, you don't,
That was a no. No, I
you
don't
don't.
forgive myself.
Okay, so there's something about not forgiving yourself that's coming up. And also, I get that you were like a medicine woman at one point in time.
A
So
lot of
that's
times in the past.
yeah, many, many, many times. But there's something there. And a lot of, I'm not getting shivers again, a lot of trust and faith. Oh, get it. It's like, oh, yeah, let's just see what's coming up. Yeah, so now I'm asking for some assistance. Well, what was it all of, if we can get some assistance, what was all about that, or whatever that was? Oh. Okay. So was there something to do with, was there some betrayal from a, I'm going to say like it would be like a priest or someone that is, there's some, if there's some betrayal, what do you get from that? Maybe it wasn't like a
Yeah,
priest,
almost
but
like a
um,
jealousy or a like I was more powerful or more in
yeah,
tune
and
in tune to what I had to do than compared to them. But there was a jealousy there.
yeah, have you looked at this before with the whole
No,
jealousy about that time? Because it
no, I
feels
have
like
not.
a, I mean, it's not going to be a surprise, unfortunately. I'm just going to say, as a female, we've gone through this, of
Right.
course, that's the reality. And we're living supposedly in the times, and the women's feminine, all that stuff. But that is kind of like, yeah, too much power. You've got just too much power. And so just wanting to shut you down. But there's something here about for not forgiving though. There's something else that just not wanting to forgive yourself. And I'm asking for some assistance. Well, what was going on, God of energy about not wanting to not forgiving yourself or not wanting to? Yeah, yeah.
I think I bought into their lies.
You bought. This is interesting because bought. The money finance, money was coming up, and it was just like, if I give you this, you're going to get that. If I give you, you're going to, yeah. So, right, buying into this is what you said was going to happen, and then it didn't happen. So it's just like, how could I possibly have let myself down and then not forgiving myself for believing them, so you're holding on to this. Okay, so check with me now. Are you ready at a level of the subconscious and unconscious conscious to forgive yourself for not forgiving yourself?
I get a yes.
Okay, so let's just go through, and anywhere in your body where you're holding on to, I'm just not going to forgive myself, so anywhere that is. And then with your access, Amanda.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I got that she didn't forgive herself for not believing that Lemuria would fall.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
she was warned and then she didn't believe it. So, and then now it's like that subconscious belief that she can't forgive herself for not believing that it would fall, right? So,
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, awesome, awesome.
it may
Oh,
mess
let's
them.
clear that. Yeah.
So, anyways, all that is to clear it and access clearing statements. So, who structures and what structures, who systems and what systems. We're going to run the big five energies on all of that, and everything that is, we're going to choose to uncreate, destroy it all. So right or wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine source, boys, focus, creations, bases, and beyond.
And that's for everyone here.
Yeah, for everyone. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
it's a
maybe
huge shift.
I can, like my neck is starting to loosen up a little bit more. So definitely holding on to that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I do get that there's still more that we have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
and this would be good, Amanda, too, for the fields of not forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
many people don't forgive themselves? Everybody. It's just like, oh, I
Right.
was bad and blah, blah, blah. So everyone, because we were
Let's
told we're sorry, but we were told we were bad. And that comes from a lot of dogma. And so, yeah,
And the
let's.
guilt.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's clear the guilt, the shame.
yeah,
You know, and then feeling unworthy enough as well. The unworthy and then not being able to trust in yourself. So let's release all of that and everything that is. We choose a great straight off. Woo! That's a good shift. So right or wrong, good or bad, pot
yeah.
pictures, boys, COVIDs, creations, bases, and beyonds. Ooh, okay, good.
I have a really big headache right now, guys.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, it's a lot because the energies are so strong and you needed to release them.
Well, when we're all together like this too, I mean, we're all whatever you call us. So energies are strong.
Mm-hmm. We're still processing that one, so that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Okay, now we can release those demons from Lemuria. There was quite a bit there. So we're just going to ask truth, who are you? And who were you before that? 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 The truth, who will you be in the future? Cool. Hopefully that lightens your headache a little bit. I'm getting a lot of tingling in my crochet.
It's awesome.
I'm getting that we released all the demons. Does everybody confirm that?
Oh. Yeah, it feels clear.
Yes.
Good, good. Yeah, because the demons actually came to me in another session I was doing with somebody else. And then of course, Pamela came up. And so that's why I was like, oh, I got this download that you have these demons and we need to get them unattached from you. But it just kept unraveling. The
Wow.
story kept unraveling as I was like texting her. And
yeah.
Okay, still processing from that. Big shifts going on.
Yeah.
Well, it says that the next thing is ready to be released. So whatever the next thing is, that's ready to be released. So where are you guided to now, Brenda?
The next thing as to not healing, what's the question?
Yeah.
The next thing is not as for Pamela, not as to
Yeah, but what I'm
healing.
getting is now we can command the miracle frequency.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. This is this here, so we can command the miracle frequency. So just look at that.
Beautiful.
And let's all command a miracle frequency now.
Yes, we command a miracle frequency now.
Oh,
Downloading that all to us right now. Commanding a miracle frequency.
in all the cells, the trillions of cells.
So command a miracle healing frequency also for all of us, for whatever is going on in our bodies, known and unknown, secret, hidden, and never to be found.
And all the energy fields.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I can feel that. You guys all feel that?
I felt it in my jaw because I yawned so
Yeah, that's good. I feel lighter.
Yeah. Later.
Oh gosh.
Lots of activity, lots of energy, like on the sides of my head and the back, on the top. So
yeah,
good.
my top is, I think that's going to continue for a while.
Yeah.
Is my sense.
Yeah. So
is there anything else that we need to look at that could be, now that we've covered up this layer of surface, is there something else that we can look at that could be blocking or contributing for the body not healing? What do you get?
well, for one, we're going to go back to remove any weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we'll go back to that.
Okay.
And let's because you said that there was in the category of love, and that's where the weakness was for the responsibility. So we're going to go back to that.
Yes.
Go some more there.
Yeah.
And All right. So we don't need to go anything deeper than that. We just need to bring up those energies.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So any and all weaknesses we remove from your body, we remove from your DNA, your blueprint, any templates that is stopping you from healing yourself. So we're going to run who structures and what structures, who systems and what systems. We're going to run the big five energies on all of that, and everything that is, we're going to choose the uncreate and destroy it all. So right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nice shorts, boys, focus, creation, species, and beyond.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was like lifted off my collarbones.
Mm.
Right through here, I just felt lots of activity through there.
Oh, gosh. Just yawning and yawning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did I
So are
set?
we then, sorry, are we now clear, or have we now unplugged from the collective consciousness?
Yes, I get that we have unplugged from the
Okay,
collective
good.
consciousness. And now
Now,
let's go ahead.
sorry, but can we see it? Do you believe it? Do you imagine it that we're unplugged? Is it imagination to reality or beyond imagination to reality? We're not just like, okay, it happened. And we want to see it, believe it, imagine it, imagination to reality, beyond imagination to reality. We want this to stick.
Mhm. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just imagine and vision you just taking a plug out of your, like the back of your head, like, you're just
Yep.
unplugging from the matrix.
I'm plugging from the matrix.
Yeah. Just unplug from that.
Especially at night when we wake up in the morning, don't you find like I could be some miserable mood? And I was just like, I don't know why. Maybe, could be numerous reasons, but if we're being attacked, which can
Mhm.
happen as we astral travel,
Yeah.
then we could pick up whatever, or it could be sent multitude of ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. All right. So now let's get into the number one reason that's blocking you now, Pamela, from the belief
Okay.
of healing yourself. So let me get my book out over here because it says something over here. All right. So it wants me to get out the 5D core negative belief chart that I created. So column A, column B, odd row, even row, 2, 4, 6. So number one is I have to conform to this life. So that's a core negative belief in the 5D that was created from past lives. And so So I have to conform to this life. Okay. So everything that is, do we need to know anything else? Okay. So everything that is, we're going to choose the uncreate shirt also. Right or wrong, good and bad, ponapak, all nice shorts, boys, COVID, creation, spaces, and beyond. That feels a lot quieter. I just feel
Hmm.
like just, it just feels quiet.
Yes. Lighter.
Mm. Let's let that just kind of release for a little bit and just make sure that basically that we got it all.
Can I just say what's coming up about not healing is under the whole category of power? So I just want to check in. Okay, within this circle of power, where do we go that could be, relate a belief that's kind of hiding out? So let me just check in and see where we go. Okay. I'm getting a lot of comparison that's coming up. You know how we can compare, which is a horrible thing. It's not a good feel. Oh, this person does that, and just this comparison energy. Yeah, not good. And so that can really lower our adrenal glands not functioning. Of course, I don't even have my left one, so it's not good. You want to make sure our adrenal glands are functioning at 100%. If I was to check for you, Pamela, right now at this moment, I'm getting your adrenal glands are only up about 30 some percent. So the beliefs that are held do affect adrenal glands. And then and this is what I'm finding, which is crazy, was actually ancestral belief affecting the adrenal glands. Well, of course, I guess it's not like anything new, but it's a confirmation. Okay, I'm getting a lot of energy in my head. Let me just see, well, what belief could you be holding on to as you're healing, but it's also affecting your adrenal glands? And I'm just going to be asking, well, where do we go with that? So truth. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you go through this, Pamela, or not, but you can, comparison. I mean, it's natural if we compare. I mean, of course, we're only human. You compare it to somebody else, compare to I'm not getting really a sibling, but somebody else who does.
I don't know if
Is
I
that in your,
compare, not only compare somebody, but what I have a tendency to say to myself, if I'm such a powerful healer, I can heal other people. Why can't I heal me?
yeah, so it's a
That kind
comparison
of thing.
thing.
It is a
Yeah, right.
comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. And so maybe others are like, yeah, what, why then not me? Right. I may just check. I feel like I need to dive in deeper than on that because we just can't. Oh, let's go clear the comparison. There's more to it, and I'm going to be asking, well, what was it for Pamela that okay? Well, others can do it. Why can't I do it for myself? Okay, so
I mean, that's one of the first things you heal is heal thyself. So it's like, okay, I can help other people heal, but when it comes to myself, I seem to have a blockage there.
okay. Can you test with me on that? Was there at some point in time, like I feel like it was going back to like sort of your love life is coming up, something about being blocked, and something to do with your love.
I
Are you
did, yeah, it
getting?
was.
Yeah. So there was, and it was that betrayal energy, but it's very discouraging energy. If they can do it, why can't I do it? If he can do it, why can't I do it? That kind of thing.
Right,
And it's like it's almost like keeping yourself less, you know, you probably have heard this, so don't outshine anybody else. We can
right.
come
Don't be looking for attention.
down, yeah, down, but that's tiresome. Like I'm sure you've looked at that of having to play smaller and all that. It's like we're quite done with that whole mindset. It's like, no, we're done with it. We're just done with this whole comparison and everything. But I think what comes up is that you were at one point in time, maybe you were in a communal living type of situation. So I did this, you did that, and everybody contributed to the community. And so it feels in a way like you were robbed. Yeah, it's sort of feeling kind of robbed. And like, why was I robbed, or why? It's sort of like why is coming up.
Okay.
And this goes not just living here on Earth, but more on the galactic level as well. So it goes out, which is infinite.
And
Um,
I get why did I allow it to happen?
well,
Why
that's
did
the
I,
whole forgiveness thing again. So I would
right,
say, look at not forgiving, is there a forgiveness portion where we just did? Is there still something there of not forgiving yourself? But no, I think this is a definitely betrayal energy that's coming up. Yeah, just a lot. No, it's betrayal energy, just good, genuine betrayal. No, this is betrayal. So it's not even forgiving yourself, but being betrayed.
Well, it's almost like a self-betrayal, like she betrayed herself. Yeah, like a betrayal.
Okay, betrayal.
Yeah.
So where do we go with this, Amanda, then?
Uh, well, let's just see if there's like an offensive energy attached to this.
Okay.
So yes, offensive. Okay, so let's just see what this is. So column 1, column 2. So 23 through 30, 30 through 35, 36. Okay. So this is number 36, absorb energy signature.
Mm,
So
okay.
it is your energy signature is the essence of who you are and is comprised of the physical, mental, spiritual, and mental body. It's possible to absorb another person's energy, which is usually of a lower vibration than yours. This can lower your own vibration and bring you out of balance. So, all right. So we don't need to know who this person
Yeah.
is. We don't need to call them out. We don't need to like try to find out who it is. Okay, we're just going to clear it. So I call upon my higher consciousness, source consciousness, and the council of light beings on earth, and I ask for your assistance in releasing and transmuting any person, known, unknown, hidden in secret and never to be found, energy signature from my energy field. I choose to disconnect from and ask for the release and removal of all energy in my subtle body and or that is not mine. This energy is now released through all time and space. I command it, I will it, and so it is.
Hmm.
I can feel that in my body.
And for everyone here again on your replay,
Yes. So just take some deep breaths, feel it processing through your body, and wait for an intuitive sign that you know that is that it's been cleared. And then once that happens, then we'll do the second part of this. Yeah, it's still moving. Hmm. And also, Pamela, I'm getting that when you're breathing in and then on your exhale, you have to exhale with using your throat chakra, because
Yeah.
it helps you go back into parasympathetic where it allows your body to know that you're safe. Okay.
Okay.
So you've been kind of constricted. So just getting back into that parasympathetic. So when you breathe in and then breathe out, ah, and really use your voice, really let it come out and do that a few times so that your body knows, oh, okay, we're safe now. Because you go through a lot. So I think like after individuals come in to your place to help and things like that, when they're leaving, then do that breathing exercise. Because
Okay.
when people are around, you probably tense up a little bit. You're afraid to get hurt, or you're afraid there's going to be some pain. So when that happens, just use that exercise so that your body's like, okay, we can relax now. We're safe, and then it allows it to know that you're not in danger anymore, right?
Okay.
I mean, you're not in danger, but it's that
Yeah.
anticipation that something might hurt. So that, you know, you're calm for right that moment. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
It's
I,
funny because I had told Alan that I want to, because I have no feeling from my waist down or from my chest waist
mm,
above down. And I told him, I said, I want that feeling back, even if it's a pain. I want to feel it. So yeah.
okay. Well, where have you decided that you didn't want to feel pain? And where
Okay.
have you decided that, and that's kind of your waist down, right? You didn't want to feel pain. And so you've blocked off that energy. So, okay, Brenda, I'm going to do this next part, but let's just like table that for because she doesn't have feeling from like the waist down. So let's kind of dig into that too while I do this next little part.
okay.
So
Well, I'm getting some. Oh, sorry. Go
oh,
ahead.
I'm so sorry. Okay, okay. I'm just going to read this really quick. So I'll say Amanda, but we also mean for Pamela and everybody here, confirm the release and clearing of all energy in my body that is not inherently mine. I now call back my light essence or missing soul fragments from any person, place, or organization. I choose to be free, sovereign, and live in peace from this moment forward. I give thanks and gratitude to the Council of Light and all universal divine powers for your assistance. Beautiful. Okay, now we can kind of figure out where that energy block is and why, of course, she has blocked off that energy because she didn't want to feel the pain.
And what's coming up for me in my cards here is that there's some resistance about that. When I ask, well, what's that resistance about having to do with the brain? If is the brain in balance? No, and probably most of us don't have our brain in balance. But what I've been really enjoying working with is working with the brain wall.
Okay.
So, if you can envision a wall around your brain, and I just want you to think about what that wall, that material may be. So think of, if you could just envision whatever, it doesn't matter, there's no judgment, but what would this wall be if you could look at it? What material is it made out of?
Brick.
Brick. So we're talking not heart wall, but brain wall. And it's a brick and you can envision it. So then we can go, okay, there's this brick wall that Pamela's had, and I'm going to be testing. Yeah, so you've had it really, I'm getting all of your life. It's not something that just happened with at a certain time. I feel like you came in with this brick wall. And I think that's where a lot of this resistance we got to look at letting go. So I'm checking, okay, so is again like you came in with this brick wall. Okay. I'm getting energy in my head again. So now I'm asking, okay, why? So why would anybody come in, but we can come in with anything, but a brick wall. And well, it's a defense mechanism is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But are
Protection.
very artistic? Are you artistic? Are you in your mind? Like, do you feel like, is there some part of
Not
you
as
that
much as I
enjoys?
used to be. I used to be very active, but I seem to be more analytical in the last couple of years, last 3 years, 4 years.
Did you, yeah, have you ever had a, yeah, I'm getting at the arts. You know what's coming up for me? I'm just going to say what's coming up, and I've seen this happen for a few people. Now, can you use your hands? Are you able to use your
Yes,
arms? You can.
yes.
Okay. What I'm just going to say what's coming up. I think this would be very self-healing for you is to light language, to do the symbols. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what it is, but I haven't really experienced it or seen it.
So I'm going to suggest Google. You can literally Google like what's, you know, draw, light language and to create light language. I think you could, wow, I'm really getting a lot of energy when I say that. Create your own symbols, create your own artwork. And it's like art therapy. You're going to get it out of your system. And so
Okay.
this is what's coming to me. And just literally look it up. Just have someone get you paper and pen or crayons or whatever, and then just go with it. Just like whatever. Maybe you say, okay, I want to connect with the Lemurians. Okay, what message? You just do it. And I do have a Facebook group where it's no judgment, whatever, called Light Language. And you're welcome, just like, well, I'm just going to put it in there because no, I'm not going to get judged and like whatever. So if you feel guided to do that, you can definitely do that. So,
Okay.
yeah, just a safe environment, just a, place that, so it could be really anything. I think that's going to help your cells just really get open up. So that's my kind of, because right now we want to balance your brain. So this is what's coming up is the brain balancing. So let's just go ahead and balance your brain right now. And I'm
Okay.
thinking this would be a good thing to do every day is balance your brain. And it doesn't have to be by looking at this, but there's various ways. And then say, okay, and just let your mind go, whatever comes to your mind. You write it down. It could be a symbol, it could be something, could be a spaceship. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment on it. Just whatever you see. And then you can go, I don't know what what you guys think this is. And somebody might say, well, to me, it's whatever. And you may not know what it is, but it doesn't matter. It's coming out of your system, and you're just allowing it space. So that's a suggestion I have for you for part of your journey to self-heal.
What's the name of that deck of cards, Brenda?
Oh, this here is actually, she's Canadian. It's called Body Regeneration Method. Her name is Tracy Clark. You can find her on TikTok as well. I think she's in Ontario, but she's in whatever, it doesn't matter. Tracy Clark. And it's Body Regeneration Method. My cardboard box, it's really been battered, but that's it. Yeah. And I'm finding I really like the energies in the cards. And so you can,
Yeah.
I just mix everything up. So, yeah.
Well, I
So
think
maybe, sorry, for Pamela too, maybe to get these cards.
yeah, I think it'd be wonderful because I know Pamela's very creative, and I know when she's in
Okay.
pain she can't be too creative, but she is, and I don't think she gives herself enough credit. I
Okay,
feel like
so that's
her
good.
light language and creating something that can help others is going to make
Mhm.
her feel better. It's going to
Yes.
self-esteem and self-confidence.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Then you can use it with your clients, Pamela. So you're going like, well, okay, well, I can help them, but maybe you're just getting guided. You're getting guided to maybe this part of it. So you're getting it out, you're expressing.
Okay.
Ooh, and work more on a galactic level. So maybe it's just not the, whatever,
Well, I was just
Arcturians or
yeah,
whatever.
what I was just seeing for Pamela is her creating like little note cards, like the little blank
Oh, yeah,
for
nice.
people. She could do like a little, like even on Canva, do a little
Oh,
language and
yeah.
then just sending it out so people can have a card to give to somebody else. I mean, we are all here for creating like the new earth
Hmm.
and some of the maybe cards that the greeting cards we have now maybe aren't,
It's a really good idea.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
create those,
not right. So you can actually put it on whatever site, sell them.
yeah, like Etsy.
Yeah, create them all. Yeah, why not? And then you can ask people to help you promote you to Etsy.
Yeah. And you can have some like I
And
love having cards like that I can just send to people that are blank and
yeah,
I can just do it.
oh,
And the
nice.
healing card, like, and then you could say on there, like, put this card to your heart, and
Yeah,
it
exactly.
can be like a little meditation and everything. And
Right.
I was so good at that.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then I remember so many years ago when we were down in Arizona, I was listening to this Frank, what was his name? Lloyd. Anyways, what he would do, he would create music for your soul.
Mhm.
So I thought, oh, I want to do that, but
Yeah.
my piano is quite rusty. But I thought creating a soul piece. So
Yeah.
you're creating this. Do you play the piano at all, Pamela?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. And that's just but it's getting the frequencies and you're creating it for that one person. So say
Mhm.
with the light language, like you're doing, like I like Amanda's suggestion, that's a great idea. This is for that one person. Maybe it's not initially. We're talking today, but
Yeah.
just start doing it. Build up your confidence. Like, okay, you guys, I don't know, what do you think? And you throw it in Facebook or it doesn't have to be that one, but I'm saying get going on it. And then it's just, well, maybe someone will say, well, can you create one for me because I'm having a
Yeah.
hard time, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Sure. And then you do. And then, like Amanda was saying, hold it to their chest, allow the energies to come in. Great idea.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, I just you guys just reminded me that one thing I can do through theta healing is people's heart songs. I can
Mhm.
actually connect to their heart song. And I haven't done that
Ooh.
for years.
Oh, so Pamela, could you somehow merge their heart song and create maybe like a light language like that's actually for them. And that could be something that you yourself, it's like a one piece creation for one person, and that would just be,
Mhm.
it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Oh, and
I
then
agree.
Adam, we can put it on like a artwork, on Bitcoin or something.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
how you can buy artwork? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, he's all about that.
Whatever.
That's a great idea.
Well, I hope that gets you a little excited because I feel like lately
Mm,
creation has been kind of blocked. So, when
yeah,
you're not in creation, you're just, you're not
Right.
you're not living your full potential, right?
yeah, you
So,
need to.
but I think that, getting these really great ideas and putting them forward can really be fun and exciting.
I
I
like
love
it.
And
it,
Thank you, guys.
I
especially.
like it. And then creating those signals from the brain.
Yeah.
So it's moved down throughout your organs and glands and tissues and blood, etc., ligaments, and that they're communicating.
Mhm.
So when you do the light language with the intention that, oh, they're going to communicate to my cells, they're just going to help me move my muscles, my ligaments, my tendons, all with intention. Just envision the light moving down into all of the where you need them to move down to.
Okay.
So Pamela, I have a friend who creates bags. Like she makes them cloth
Mm,
bags. And I knew I wanted her to make me one, but I didn't know when. So I waited till I created my medicine drum. And then I told her how
mm,
big the drum was, 18 inches or whatever. And I said, I need a bag for my drum, but I need some alterations because she usually puts a pocket on the inside, but I said, no, well, I need a pocket for my drumstick, right? And so she's like, oh, so she put it onto the side. It's beautiful. It hangs just right. And she has all kinds of fabrics. And she goes, well, what do you want? And I said, no, because she calls herself the intuitive seamstress. So I told her, I don't want to tell you anything. I'm just telling you what it's for, and then you do your magic. And so that's what she did. And she created this beautiful bag for me that has it's black. I think black on one side, has a little bit of like blue dragonflies in the middle. And I didn't tell her I like dragonflies. Like, you know what I mean? So, and then there's feathers
Right.
on there for the
mm,
Indian medicine drum that I have. And it's just beautiful. And so she gave me like this beautiful card. She told me like how she meditated on it and let everything flow in. It was just beautiful. So maybe something like that where you're
mm.
connecting with that person and really just kind of, creating something from the heart. And I think those kind of presents are just so more meaning.
Priceless.
Yeah, they're priceless. Yeah, yeah. So cool.
Well, that's it. After we did that, now I'm curious. If you look at the wall, do you see a wall around your brain, Pamela?
It's actually cotton balls.
Yeah, so it's changed form because we're talking about it. So your brain's like, ooh, this is exciting. It's getting all lit up and cotton balls.
That is so
So
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in and change the cotton balls.
Is
Well,
the cotton ball is it a nice cotton ball or the cotton ball's kind of heavy or what does it look
No,
like?
real light, fluffy, almost like cloud.
Yeah, yeah. And
good.
I get a lot of energy on top of my head. So that's good.
That's really cool. Well, good. Okay, perfect. Well, let's check your light score, Pamela. And
Mm,
I'm getting like now you're at 100, whereas before
yeah,
your number wasn't at 100.
yeah.
Now you are. So,
Cool.
how are you feeling now, Pamela?
A lot lighter and just, yeah, I'm smiling. I just feel a lot better than I did earlier. It's been a good day. I mean, I've had a really busy, productive, positive day. So this is just like to cap it off, like the cherry on the cake.
Good, good. I'm glad. Well, I'm glad this worked out, Pamela. We weren't really expecting to go this direction today, but I mean, I'm glad that you were on here and that you're brave enough to ask the question. And we just kind of, we just went with the energy. We just followed the energy And that's what makes this group so wonderful and powerful. So we thank everybody for being here today. You know, follow us along, subscribe, like, and share. We thank you all for being here. And thank you again, Brenda, for all your gifts and
Yeah,
talents.
it was fun.
Being here
Thank
with
you.
Thank
And
you so much, Brenda.
yeah, best to you with that. I think you're going to be on to something really big here.
yeah,
I,
I
I'm
think so
feeling,
too. I
I'm
think it's gonna be
feeling
amazing.
it.
I can't wait to see what you create. And if you want to use all of us as little templates to kind of tune in and see what you can create, I think it'd be beautiful. We're up for it.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.